Lunchtime Stand Up with Kate Sky. We are live on Instagram and streaming on Twitch. The reason we're doing that is because right after our stand up on Instagram, we're going to switch over to live coding, where we're working on a little app where you can schedule some appointments and set up your service is the piece that we're working on right now. We're going to wait and see if anyone joins. And then we're going to switch over to Twitch. If nobody joins on Instagram, then we're going to go straight into live coding. Alright. Looks like we're live. Let's see, I want to just check my sound real quick. Okay, it's good. Sounds like we are streaming. This is my lunchtime, so I don't have a lot of time, but I want to do a little bit of live coding, maybe add something useful to our code. And if not, then, you know, let's see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So far, looks like everybody's having a slow start to a Monday. I don't see anyone joining on Instagram Live. But we'll see what happens. Okay, index is I started deleting some unused code in our app. Oh, we got somebody. Hi, Rafa. How are you? How is your day going? We're just starting here to share wins and struggles, and then we're gonna go over to our live coding as usual. Maybe for half an hour. We'll see how the time flies. If we're gonna have any questions, usually it takes a little bit longer, but if there's no questions, we just kind of whiz through it. Today is a Monday, start of the week. It's an end of the sprint for me at work, so I'm finishing up my feature. There's still lots to do, so I'm probably gonna work a little overtime just to catch up on some of the delays that I've encountered with my backend person. We've divided the feature with another developer who's working on the API, and I was working on the Angular piece, just to kind of speed it up and to we call it divide and conquer in a world. It's been working fine, although the developer who's working on the backend, he's a newer guy, and he's still learning our backend, so it's taken him a little while longer, which is fine because my feature is actually a refactoring piece from a piece of code that somebody else wrote, and we're moving it into this other area where it needs to be improved. And I'm changing a lot of imperative usage of Angular to declarative, where I'm using RxJS to call the data endpoints and to just change the flow and stuff. It's kind of fun and challenging at the same time. What have you been working on, guys? Anything fun, anything exciting? Because if we don't see any questions, we might have to change over to our live coding session on Twitch. questions. So let's see. We are at we got somebody here on on Twitch. I'm here for the live coding, lol. All right, that's good. You're in the right place. We're gonna do it right now. Let me turn off my Instagram, and then we're gonna share screen and have some fun live coding. Yeah? Alright. What's today? Today's 6/21. I gotta save my Instagram. So what are you coding today? I am coding an app that I had an idea for a while back. It's been restarted because I didn't work on it. I wasn't doing live coding, and then my niece had an idea to go ahead and to do that. It's an app where you would come in and you would set up yourself as a service provider, and you would like register, and then a person would come in and find you whatever service. You could be a photographer or like a nail technician or a hairstylist or a barber or whatever, and I would come in and find you through here and then make an appointment. So we're still at a registration page, and we're using Angular. Angular has TypeScript, so it's not pure JavaScript. It's like a little it's a superset of JavaScript. Front end is UI. We have no backend yet. Once we finish this up, then we're still doing React. We're doing like a reactive forms for Angular, and then we'll probably do a backend. We'll do a backend probably in Firebase, because Firebase looks like it has a lot of embedded authentication, authorization stuff with user roles and everything, and I really like it. So I do want to plug this into my app. I am using NX Workspace for it. Turn my music down. And by the way, tell me how's my sound, because I'm on this mic. It's a temporary solution for my broken mic. I'm getting a new one tomorrow. But we're using NX Workspace, which is a Narwhal product. And yeah, so let me show you how far we've gotten. We have this one piece of form where you can enter your name, email, and a name, and then we started doing this address, which needs to be cleaned up, but we're not there yet. So, and also like we added these chips a few videos back where you can, like do whatever, freestyle. So let's say I'm a photographer, and it has an autocomplete. So, but you can just do like that. It looks a little funky, but it's okay. So we started adding these. The start and end time, which is a time picker. Let's go back and do like 9 a.m. And then we have an end time, which is, let's say it's 5 p.m. And then for Tuesday, I actually started adding this checkbox where you don't have to enter start time. It's quite a few clicks, but it's okay. We're trying to simplify it, but not too much, so there's some flexibility. And I added this new checkbox for everything but a Monday. So we can probably add this functionality right now. So when you click on save same as Monday, we can pre-populate start and end time same as Monday. And this probably should be checked at this point. So yeah, I mean, this could probably fix. So if a person's entering a start and end time, we probably want this checked. So let's go ahead and do that. So I know that our material checkbox has an event that we can grab. Let's see if we can find it. But where's our output? There's our change event. Okay, good. So we can use that change event for our checkbox. So I added a checkbox here with ngIf, and I'm just and I added this index for ng for loop, and we are saying if day is not Monday, then show this label, and I'm just doing an index for the previous day. So we can add a change event. I think it's like that, and we could say set time. We'll add a new function, set time, and we'll probably need an index for this guy. And also, I think good lunch. Going to learn, gonna get some work done myself. I know. Yeah, usually like I go on these tangents where like I plan to do just a half hour, but then we get stuck with some kind of stupid bug and it ends up being an hour. So I'm gonna try to just to do maybe this checkbox just to simplify. So let's add a function, set time, somewhere at the end. That's a number. And we have an array, I believe. Yeah, we have this array for the weekday thing that has start and end times. Yeah. So with an index, we can find which element we want to change, and then we need to select the element for the previous guy and read it and reload. So we'll do that right now. I hope that made sense. All right, so this that week that base. So we're gonna select the element that we want to change, and we're gonna set start time to this dot week dot days, and the previous guy is I minus 1. Start time, and we're gonna do the same thing for end time. Okay. Good lunch, good lunch. Yeah, that's our lunch. I still didn't eat my breakfast, to tell you the truth. Just having a little water. I did have some coffee. I'm due for my second cup. Usually I have my second cup around this time, and then I have lunch like at 3 o'clock. Therefore, that's coding lunch. But this idea has been around since like last February, so I really wanted to have a side project where I work on something that excites me, right? And an X workspace has been on like this back burner at work. Like we wanted to use monorepo and X workspace style at work, but there's just so many things going on that we weren't able to implement it. And I already did start working on this. I did add like authentication with auth0 on it. And then I think it got expired. That's why I turned it off for now. If you guys go into this GitHub repo, you'll see that I turned off all the guards on my routes. So let's see if this worked. Alright. And the reason you see this form be populated, we added local storage on submit. So it's Yeah, it's reading from local storage. Alright, so let's do something meaningful, like 9 a.m. And there's no validation on it yet. Okay, let's do 6 p.m. Alright, same as Monday. Didn't work. What happened? Let's actually see. Let's see if this method is even getting triggered, or we did it wrong. Alright. Just do it fast, something like that. That's perfect. Oh, what happened? Some kind of scroll thing, but it is passing our 0. Oh, that's good. I think it's because on our template, we're not actually... Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. Yeah, I think the set time is not... It's not... Yeah, it's not assigned to our day that start time. Alright. Okay, let's do it like this, because this is a property binding. Start time. Do that. This and should do it here too. Okay. Alright, let's see if that works. Because we do have a material time picker. Does it need... I wonder if it needs something to know that we assigned it to this input. Let's just check to see if it works. Kind of took 2 clicks. Alright, what's happening here? Why is it going weird in the left here? Okay, there we go. That's not working. Alright, so it is getting to our console. Just see what's happening here. Oh, it's not... Oh, okay, so this guy is not set. Okay, that makes sense. So when we select it, so there's got to be something with this mat material time picker that we're not assigning this date. Alright, see, I don't remember where I found this control. It's not out of the box material control for Angular. It's something that I found a package for. So let's just see. How do we set this guy up? Oh, so it does have input. We probably need to set that, right? Input, max, min, format, value. Okay, so I wonder if we need to put this value over here. An actual guy here. Maybe. Do we need output? Doesn't look like there's any output, so it should just work out of the box like that. Alright, let's check it out. Let's see if that's gonna help. It's still not reading that. The value is there, so I wonder if we need to do something funky here. Okay, let's go back here. What's going on? It's time when that was set. Output. Time set. Opened, closed. Okay, where's the example? Let's go to the example stuff. Alright, so there's the 5 p.m. it's set. Our value, there's the value. Default value. Default value, where's the default value? Default value. Default time. Interesting. Okay, so there's it setting 511. So let's see what we're doing here. So this is just a reference to this guy, and the value is right here. 511. So how do we these are all disabled. Why are these all disabled? What's happening here? Why are these all disabled? It's actually cute. I actually like this because you could type then. It's kind of nice. Data field. That's the first one. I like this. So do I need to set default time on it? I don't get it. I don't know if this is it. So blank. So somehow it's not reading it. It's not assigning our values to it. I don't know how to do this. Let's go back to our documentation. Time picker, come on. Director responsible for managing the time picker pop-up setting the value. The time picker that this input is associated with. Okay, we got that. Set a default value and time for time picker. The format of the time is 12 hours. Okay, value. So that's the value. That's what we have right here. Okay. Set minute time for time picker. Okay. So I wonder if we need that output. Emits time set, so I wonder if we need to do this. And we need to actually assign it to that thing. Alright, but where do we put it? Do we put it on here or on here? Okay, let's try it on here. Time set. Close. Set. Start. Oops, I can't see what's going on here. Start time. Okay. Alright. So that's our start time. Oh, there should be an event here too. Oops. So like that. Less fan noise today. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, a little bit less fan noise. I'm trying to fix it. I'm waiting for my new mic, and I think I figured out how to do this mic situation a little better. So let's see what's gonna happen here if we do this. Trying to figure out how to use this time picker, because we added this same as Monday checkbox, and apparently nothing is assigned to our variables, so you can't really do this. But I forgot to see. Aha, look at this. This is undefined. So this is triggering, but why it's not I that's I think I did the event incorrectly. Event emitter string. Okay, hold on a second. I think I did this wrong. Should be like that. My brain is not working today. Okay, come on. Undefined. What's happening here? Start event. Shouldn't it just give us the value somehow? Or is it maybe something with this guy? Oops. Typeset. Just see what happens. Nothing. to look. Okay, so it is. I was doing the event wrong. Alright, good. Okay, so let's do that. So now we got this. So now that we have the event, we should be able to pass in number of the index, right? Let's just double check that. I think we're gonna be good to go with our very small addition to our app. It's not always as planned, so okay, 0. So okay, that's good. So now we can add some logic here. We can just do this. Oops. And we can do E. So this is gonna be E for start time. And then we'll do the same thing for the end time. And then we can do end time. Okay. And then our set the same time should work. Alright, so let's add this to the end. And we should be good to go. Alright. Okey-doke. We're at 32 minutes. That's good. We're doing great on time. Hopefully we have a little feature added. So let's say 5. Okay, so our start time. Wait, I did too much here. I missed something here. Start time. Missed removing this guy. And also what's really annoying is when you select the start time, I think what we can do is we can do set our selection to true as well. Because if you're entering start and end time, that means our completed could be true. Alright. And same goes for this guy. Yep. Okay, good. Let's see if this is gonna be happy now. Yeah, and once we set this up, we can actually change our local storage to save this too. And right now we're doing it in a submit, but I'm gonna change it over to use on form changes event. So it's like more dynamic. So as you type, it will save. Okay, so I think we crashed our server because we missed something. What happened? Yeah, it crashed. Reload. Guys, how's your Monday going? Who's working on what? It's been really slow start for me because yesterday we celebrated Father's Day. We ended up having some drinks. I didn't go to sleep too late, but still, like, it's kind of a slow start for me. I already had a stand-up at work. I already did some work on my feature at work, so I'm gonna switch over and go back to work. And my kids are with the nanny today, which is a great day. She finally came in to help me out. They've been homeschooled all year, and they're just so ready to go to school. Our school has been through Zoom the whole year except the last month. So because I have 4 school-aged children, I ended up taking them away from school and homeschooling them. They just got a bunch of books and they kind of help each other, and I help them do self-studying. I have some help, like I had some Zoom teachers that were helping me, but still, it's been a rough year. So once the kids go to school, hopefully it's gonna be a little bit easier for me. All right, so here we go. So there's our check mark appeared. That's good. So let's go ahead and see if we can make this guy beautifully appear. All right, so good. So now let's see if we can close this. We can kind of do same for every day. Our Sunday, and then we can kind of, in this checkbox, this does not get saved into our box, and we can kind of change the Saturday and the Sunday, whatever, and probably make, I would probably make this smaller and maybe even like under this checkbox so it's like not so intrusive in this form. And because like it doesn't really look great, but it's okay. It's all about the features right now, and then we can do next. And right now in our submit, uh, doesn't do anything, and it's not going to save any of our times. The only thing it saves right now is the chips and the rest of the things. So let's just fix that really quick, and I think that's going to be it for today. Because we're at 37 minutes right now. Although we're coding only for like 30 minutes, so it's fine. Alright, so if you look at the submit method, we're setting up this object that we save to form data, so we can add our schedule here, and we can do this dot week, and it's going to stringify it and set it to storage. Now we need to go back into our load method, and then we can set our week to data dot week, and we have no types right now, therefore it's probably not the best, but that's okay. So we probably don't want to overwrite if it's, so this is kind of our default object, so we're gonna make sure if there's nothing in here, then we can assign it back to the same object. So let's see if that works. Should be okay. What's going on? Come on, figure it out. Didn't fire expected. To reload this. Let's see. Now, if nothing works, just do a reload of your server. That's how I do it. You know what's a bummer is I was doing this pretzel app for the music, and apparently it switched into a mode where it wasn't safe for YouTube, and I think my YouTube videos got blocked from using copyright music. So I don't even know. I probably need to go clean them out. I don't know. I don't even know if you can hear the music on my machine or not, because my mic is here and music is playing out of my Mac. Yeah, it's supposed to, but it can go into the mode where it's not. Like it actually had a red sign on there saying um, that you know you're not YouTube safe right now. I'm like, I think I know that because I saw one of my videos being flagged, and that's the reason I was using this app, is because it's supposed to be safe. But apparently there is a certain mode that it could go into where it's not. Alright, let's see if we can save our new times. Alright. Just do 3 of those and do next. Now let's reload and see if it's saved. Didn't. Okay, let's check our local storage. Well, this is here. It's weird, so why didn't it? Oh, you know what? So these 4 are the ones that we set. So it's just not showing it on the screen. Let's see. Okay, so there's gotta be a bug somewhere in that. So somehow this is all not reading it. So, oops, so let's see, what is our, this that week at after assignment. Actually, if we had our form set up, it would probably just all kind of work, but because we don't have services or weeks set up in our form, that's why it's kind of that, like that. So we're half form, half just regular data, which is fine. I think it's okay to do it like this. A reactive form is nice sometimes, but not all the time. Alright, so let's see what happened here. Alright, so there's our days. So what did we save? Did we not save the whole week? Where's our submit? Schedule. Oh. So it's going back to the default object. Maybe we don't need this. Maybe it's somehow, seems that there is an option to turn a few, yeah, there is, there's gotta be. Let me see. Yeah, so there is this little green checkbox that I didn't even know existed. There's also instrumental only, which I turned on this time because it wasn't on, and there was a whole bunch of singing going on, which is distracting to me. I didn't like it. So yeah, and you can allow mature too if you wanted to. I obviously don't. So maybe it's not obvious, but it is obvious to me. I don't want to hear any weird stuff. Okay, so it's now it is breaking because I can't see. Alright. So this probably did something. We call it, oh, we call it schedule, not week. Okay, that's why. Alright, so now I remember. See, again, this is going all back to not having any types. And we were planning, actually after we fix this, next live we'll do a new library, and we'll start adding types to our application, because it's really annoying when you don't have types. It creates these little errors that could be avoided. Let's see. What's happening? data look like? Schedule. So there's my schedule. What does my schedule look like? Data.schedule. So why it's not? So is it not true on schedule? Come on. There are 7 days. There are 7 days. There are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, check it out. So that was working. We're just having these issues. It doesn't like the set time that we're doing through. Cannot read property minutes gap of undefined. So whatever we're sending it, and we're sending it in here, it doesn't like it. Okay. What is it getting? Time picker at minute gap. I wonder if we can debug this. No, we can't. Features. Let's see what could be the problems, because we are saving it the way it gave us. Maybe I wonder if it needs a format or something. Cannot read property minutes gap of undefined. So it's obviously this thing. You know what we could try to do? Let's just test this out this way. Let's assign a value here, line, and then let's see if this is gonna assign it or not. Just to see what's going on without doing it the hard way first. Okay, so that's not going in. Let's reload this. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. How we how the plan is always just doing half hour, but it doesn't work out. Okay, so here we go. So there's the same issue. So it doesn't like that 9 a.m. Let's see if there is a fast Google search away for that. Okay. Insert your HTML file, move picker to the beginning of your input tag. What? Seriously? That is weird. How is that possible that this could be a problem? But whatever, let's try it. That would be really super weird if that fixes it. Oh my gosh. And if you were to try to figure this out on your own, you would fail. There is no way you would be able to figure this out on your own. Because it, like, how would you, I understand that this is a directive that goes on top of input. And it kind of ties together with this component. I understand it because I understand Angular a little bit, but the fact that this value is getting picked up before the directive is assigned probably, and whatever, that just makes no sense to me. Wow. Okay, but okay, thank you whoever gave us that fix. And is there a way to give, I probably have to log in. Let's see if I can log in really quick and give an upvote to this beautiful person. Wow, paid for it. Okay, there we go. Let's get rid of our, okay, let's see if we did uncomment out our data schedule thingy. Okay, let's see if next. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's done. Good. So we can do next. Submit, and now we're done with that little feature. I think this is good. This is we can call this added same as previous time. Check added. Alright, so if you guys want to see the full code, go to GitHub and check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. You can DM me on Twitter. There's my handle, KateSky8. Or I also check my Instagram DMs. Follow me on Instagram. And we'll see you tomorrow. We'll do that library I promised last time. Alright? Thank you so much for joining. This was Lunchtime Stand Up with Kate Sky, although we did more live coding than standing up. So thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. I love you.